Do you have a great business idea? If so, here is a problem you might face. Building a successful business is no easy task. You know that, I know that. I used to think that to be successful, a business had to be big, with a lot of investors, with a big team running it. But what if I told you that there's a business model that is easy to build, but still brings in a ton of revenue? A business model that you can set up in less than 24 hours, and you don't even need a team to run it. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. Let me introduce you to the world of Micro-SaaS. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how you can build your own Micro-SaaS business in 5 simple steps. Let's start. Welcome back to Design with Value, where I will help you build a successful business with powerful strategies, marketing and design. My name is Oscar, pumped to hang out with you today. I hope you're well. So picture this. You have a killer business idea. You know that people are going to like it. But turning the idea into reality seems like a lot of hard work. You will have to do customer research, marketing, design, all the development stuff. It just seems daunting. And this is exactly where Micro-SaaS comes into play. In Micro-SaaS, it's about solving one specific problem with minimal resources. Let me say that again, it's about solving one specific problem. It's very narrow, unlike your normal SaaS business. For example, a SaaS business that helps companies with management tasks. They provide 10 different solutions to 10 different problems. They do this and they do that. In Micro-SaaS, it's not like that. Micro-SaaS is very focused. It's solving one specific problem. Let me give you an example to make things clearer. One possible Micro-SaaS idea could be that you provide an app where you help people to find the best hiking spots in their area. That's it, nothing more. That could be one Micro-SaaS idea. The goal of Micro-SaaS is to create a solution to a problem with minimal investment and minimal resources. Now you might think, yeah, cool and all that, but if you build an app where people can find hiking spots, people would never pay for that. This is just an example, but trust me, if you find the right problem to solve, a solution that is super valuable to your customers, you can make a lot of money. But let's check out the big advantages of Micro-SaaS. First, the return on investment is impressive. In SaaS, which means software as a service, you make money from recurring revenue. Like people pay for what you offer on a monthly or annual basis. Think of Netflix or Spotify, for example. You pay your monthly fee and you get to use the service. Easy as that. Micro-SaaS does the same thing. The difference is this. You may not get as much revenue as these SaaS giants, but you have much lower overhead cost. That means a healthy return on investment for you. Because you don't need an extra office space for employees, you basically do everything yourself. Maybe in your home office or from a co-working space. The second big advantage of Micro-SaaS is that it's remote friendly. Typically, Micro-SaaS companies have a small team, if they have one at all. If you compare it to big SaaS players, they have a huge team, from customer support to a dedicated IT and design team that runs the software. You spend half of your time in meetings, organizing and planning things. With Micro-SaaS, on the other hand, nah. You can easily run it yourself or with 1 or 2 other people. Plus, you can run the business from pretty much anywhere as long as you have a good internet connection. The third big advantage is that you own everything. Scaling a SaaS business requires a lot of money, and I mean a lot. Think about it. You have to pay your entire team, infrastructure, team space, and so on. Most of the time, you will not be able to bootstrap it. And bootstrapping means paying for everything yourself. So you've got to get some investors. And investors don't come for free. They want some equity. And as you grow and sell more and more equity, investors want to sit at the table and decide how to grow the business. In Micro-SaaS, you don't need investors. Remember, you basically build everything yourself and only add 1 or 2 people to your team when you really need them. All right, so now you know what Micro-SaaS is and that it can be an interesting business model. The question now is, how do we build one? Stick around, I've got a step-by-step guide for you. So building a Micro-SaaS business is not that different from building a normal SaaS business. In general, if you know how to build a SaaS business, you obviously know how to build a Micro-SaaS business. It's pretty much the same. But the great thing is that it's a lot easier. And if you fail, It's not as big a heartbreak because it didn't take as long to build. But let's look at the steps you should always take to create a successful micro-SaaS business. The first step, as always, is to find and validate your idea. In the beginning, when you have a cool business idea, you will probably be excited and think this is going to be a game changer. But don't make the same mistake I did. Don't just jump into design and development. Always validate your idea first. That's the only way to ensure success. You need to find out if there is a demand for your product and if people would be willing to pay for your solution. So how do you do that? Go to your potential users and ask them, "Dear potential customer, how are you currently?" And here, fill in the problem you're trying to solve. What's the most annoying thing about the way you, and again, fill in the problem you're trying to solve? Why didn't you already change it? How would it work in an ideal world for you? Because I'm thinking about creating, and here, fill in your solution. Would that be valuable to you? Why and why not? And once your potential users have answered these questions, you will have a good idea of whether your solution or idea is worth going for. The next step is to create your personas. Personas are your potential customers, but for now, they're just fictional characters representing the different types of users who might use your solution. But even though they're fictional, they will help you understand your users' needs and help you create a valuable solution that people will love. But not only that, the more realistic your personas are, the better you can understand their motivations and their goals. And that is the most important part. I want to give you 3 powerful questions you can ask yourself to better understand your target audience. Answer these questions. What keeps my customers up at night? What motivates my customers to solve their problem? And what's the desired future state for my customers? Hey friend, we get back to the episode in just a second, but I wanted to give you a gift for hanging out with me today. I want to give you my 3 powerful worksheets for your business success. These are 3 worksheets that will help you improve your sales funnel right now. You can print them out, put them on your desk and use them as you work on your business. It does not matter if your business is already established or if you're just starting out. You will learn the key questions to accelerate your growth. You will learn all about the different metrics you need to measure your success. You will learn how to improve those metrics, and you will learn about the different marketing channels you can use to get new customers. You will be able to take massive action towards building a business that you love. Now, these are PDFs, they are fast, they're easy. Those are not ebooks, so it won't take you a lot of time. It's more about taking action and doing the right things in the right order. So go to designwithvalue.com/gift and download your powerful worksheets right now. It's designwithvalue.com/gift. Now back to the episode. The next step is to choose the right business model. There are 2 main types of micro-SaaS business models. First, subscription-based, which starts with a free trial, and second, the freemium model. Here's the difference. Subscription-based businesses charge customers a recurring fee, usually on a monthly or on an annual basis. For example, Netflix or Spotify. But they usually start with a free trial. So people can try it for free, and if they like it and want to keep using it, they will have to pay for it. On the other hand, a freemium model offers a basic version of your product or your service completely for free. People can then upgrade to higher tier plans when they are ready, but they can basically use your free version forever. And now comes the fun part. Offering a free trial or a freemium version is a great way to allow people to experience your product and understand the potential benefits firsthand. One of the key benefits is that companies that follow one of these strategies can grow faster because the free product creates a user base right from the start. And if the product is valuable, those free users will convert to paying customers. And also, because people can't just try your product, your customer acquisition costs, which means how much you have to pay to get new customers, are automatically lowered. And that's great. So we're almost done with building a successful micro-SaaS business. The next thing we need to do is to price our service accordingly. And that is, and I'm sorry to say that, quite difficult. I mean, should you go higher than your competitors? Should you go lower? How much are people even willing to pay for your service? You have to test it. So how do you do that? Well, you go to your personas and ask them how much they would be willing to pay for your solution. But don't force them to give you a specific price. A price range is fine too. So to start with, it's good to understand if people would be willing to pay $9 to $12 per month or just $1 to $2 per month. That's a huge difference. You should also look at what your competitors are doing. So look at your biggest competitor and see how people feel about their pricing. You can use this information directly for your business and then price accordingly. But let me give you an important tip. Don't feel like you have to be perfect with the pricing right from the start. Let me tell you, most of the time you won't be. Pricing is a lot about experimentation. It's about testing, talking to customers, and finding that sweet spot. So don't worry too much about getting it wrong in the beginning. Okay, there's only one step left: marketing and selling your idea. Finally. So once you're confident and you're sure that your idea solves a real problem for your target market, it's time to market and sell it. So there are 19 marketing channels that you can use. For example, social media marketing, influencer marketing, offline ads, and so on. However, you should never take the random approach and use just any marketing channel that sounds reasonable, because this is a guarantee that you will waste your time and your money. Since getting new customers is one of the biggest challenges SaaS companies face, I have created a dedicated marketing video course, which you can get in the description below. But for now, let me give you 2 pro tips. Now here's one of the key mistakes people make. Let's say you want to build a business and you know a bit about social media because you have been using Facebook and Instagram for some time. Now, what are you going to do to market your service or your product? Chances are you're going to use Facebook and Instagram again, but that could be an issue. Now here's the problem. A lot of people use the channels they are already familiar with. They think they have some experience, so it will work for their business as well. But more often than not, it will not work. So don't just assume that any marketing channel will automatically work because you have some experience with it. Think about the 19 possible marketing channels and what makes the most sense for your personas. And this brings me to my second pro tip. Experiment, experiment, and experiment. You know, what I always find funny are these marketing gurus who look at your business and tell you that Instagram is the channel you need to use to grow your business. Let me tell you this much. If you ever see a marketing guru telling you which marketing channel is best for you without testing it, and they want money for it, you better be careful. Marketing is about experimentation. It's about testing, because in the beginning, no one can tell you which channel will work best for you. You can have your personas in place, you can understand their pain points, their frustrations, but finding the right marketing channel is a game of experimentation. So you have 2 choices. Either you gamble and pick marketing channels at random, or you take the strategic approach. And I'm always a fan of strategic, measurable approaches. And there you have it, the world of Micro-SaaS. Now it's up to you to go out and build the Micro-SaaS business of your dreams. Remember, validate your idea, build your personas, find the right business model that works best for you, price it accordingly, and find the best marketing channels that work for your personas. But always test them. Make sure to check the marketing video course in the description below, and also make sure to comment below what Micro-SaaS business you are currently working on. What problem are you currently solving? I would love to know that as well. All right, I hope this episode was valuable to you, and I'll see you in the next one real soon. Bye bye.